Zuck the cuck drinks water like a duck, but he also drinks your data. So tell him and Google to shove your data up their schwing schwangs by downloading the Brave browser. It's free, blocks online advertising, and protects your privacy and data from evil tech companies. You only see ads if you want to see them, and you get cryptocurrency for your attention. Don't let Zuck use you to make a buck. Download Brave by clicking on the link down below.
Howdy, lieutenants and economists. The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com. Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Oh, serves me right for asking for interesting requests. We got one. And again, why are you a great economist, Aaron? Because I admit I don't know anything. And that's how we're going to go off. I don't really have the answer to this one. I'm within the ballpark. Take the advice for what you will. Hey, Claire, I have another question for you. My niece, who is almost 17, is looking in the next year or so to become an adult film performer. As you could imagine, this would startle anyone. I am 25, and it got me thinking personally myself. Every man deep down has those Darwinistic roots. However, men don't succeed as much as women in any industry. No, women have their industries they're much better at. We have our industries we're much better at. It plays to our strengths. Hockey, short guys are great at being jockeys. Tall guys are great at playing basketball. There's nothing wrong with that. Russians are good at making vodka. The Swiss are great at making chocolate. You don't want to switch them up. Swiss vodka and Russian chocolates just don't. It's not meant to be. She has only mentioned it to me, thus I am looking for higher advice myself. Aside from your prejudices or biased opinions, could you give me your thoughts on both angles of the spectrum of extremism and list your personal opinions? I know you would say this sounds immature, but if you had, however, hypothetically $10 million, would you consider it? I know you actively denounce sex and having children. On one of your videos, you mentioned the STD rates and the bill of health as far as testing, also how your IQ drops a mere 10 points at the thing. Yeah, no, if you're asking me if I would consider becoming an adult film performer, if I had $10 million, no, I wouldn't do it. Maybe when I was younger and you're single, like every guy thinks, oh yeah, it'd be great to be a porn star, but as I've gotten older, I found out no matter what it is, the novelty wears off. Beer meisters, they gotta taste beer. They're sick of beer. Ron Jeremy, I bet you he's sick of sex. I mean, you have too much chocolate ice cream, you don't want to eat chocolate ice cream no more. But honestly, if I had $10 million, I wouldn't do anything. And those guys, not that I've studied it, in depth or anything, but those porn star dudes, dude, you're taking drugs, not the elite, you're taking Viagra. It's a job. You got to show up. We're going to do this thing. We're going to do that thing. And I mean, all you guys that see the sex, it's there's work to be done there. If I had $10 million, I wouldn't do anything. I'd be like writing my occasional book and like, so consulting, hiking, sending pictures up on the Twittergrams. Oh, by the way, follow me on Twitter. I'm almost at 10,000. Nothing happens at 10,000. It's just, oh, hey, I'm at 10,000. So as for your niece, I had some questions because it says, well, tell me a bit more about your niece. Is she smart? Is there any hope she's going to become an engineer? Or is she just not smart enough and really only has her looks as an asset? And when you say adult performer, are you talking about stripping, porn, or just showing some cleavage on a social media account? Finally, what about her parents, specifically her dad? Pussy, man, absent, divorced? Trying to find out if she's coming from a stable background, or is just being Machiavellian, or she's fucked in the head, and this seems logical opinion for her. So he answers, A, no, she can't be an engineer. I think her IQ is like 95 by just guessing out loud. Yeah, so she's not going to become an engineer. She's not dumb either, but she's not going to become an engineer. B, she believes her looks will grant her the high life in porn, and that's all she thinks she is in the 11th grade. There, you're right here. She is a dumb 16-year-old or whatever you are in the 11th grade. She is aware of her looks, though, and that's good because that is pretty much the number one asset every young woman has. And if they don't know they have it, they have a chance to squander it. So I know it's distasteful, and this isn't what any father wants his daughter to do, But she is assessing her assets correctly. She knows she's not smart, but she knows she's pretty. He had a divorce from the mom, who the dad... I'm not going to mention that because it's a little bit of identifying information. But, okay, he divorced the mom. I'm not much older myself, but it got me thinking on a personal level. I think it would help your views, not that I'm considering it myself, but just a shot in the dark. Oh, what? If you want to go do porn, I don't care. It's up to you, man. I think men will sustain... they can sustain it better. As long as you don't stay in for so long, you're like sworn off sex. I don't think it does good for women's psychology. But I don't know. There's that STD stuff. I mean, I know they tested and everything like that. Who am I? Yeah, fine. Go see. You're gonna have to be in shape. You're gonna have to have good thrusting hips, I guess. How's your flexibility? Petite boo. Oh, I forgot to add, parents are both upper middle class. Mom is better than the dad. Dad got a divorce. I don't know how this idea sparked. Well, broken families result in broken children. That's basically it. Here's what I would do as a caring uncle. If I had my own nieces, which I do. One, I'd be on them like I am now. Apparently, though, I've been on younger people, and it doesn't do jack all fuck shit. So, but at least you try. So then you don't feel bad. What I would do if this was my niece, I would say, look, here's the deal. You're not going to become an engineer. Just be true. You're not going to become an engineer. You know that. And you do have your looks. Now, there's two ways you can cash in on that. You could go ahead and do porn. You can do the internet stuff. You do whatever you want. You'll make money. But you will run a very high risk, if not a guarantee, you will fuck your brain up and you will not really be able to pair bond, fall in love, and have a stable family. If you want to have a stable family and get married, if that's ever part of your plan, your dreams in life, then you better go find a husband now. And your new job is to be a supporting wife and a husband, or not husband, a supporting wife and a mom, if you want to have kids. That's your job. There's no free labor out. That's a lie. That's a lie. Andrew Yang, he's lying. And that doesn't even say anything about your agency and purpose in life. You just collect a government check, you're fucking dead. Emotionally, psychologically, soully, spirit, because you have nowhere to go. But, like, hey, you better learn to be a good wife. You better learn to not only just be a good wife, but to pick a good man. Because you don't want to repeat what her father, your brother, the math writer, maybe it was your son, whatever. You don't want to pick a bad guy. You want to pick a good guy, and here's how you... So that's what I would do is say, look, I'd be moving more towards why don't you get married? Why don't you just be a good housewife? It's not exciting or glamorous, but it's real work. You keep the home, keep your husband happy, do the shopping, keep the budget, family budget, that kind of thing. Old school 1950s style, bigoted and evil and whatever it is today. The other way, if she's like, pats you on the head, because they know so much, because the world is their oyster, and everyone just says, you're wonderful and amazing. Just give us $500 of credit. I would say, hey, look, you don't actually have to go and have sex. You just need a little bit of business acumen. And you can play video games online showing a little bit of cleavage. That's about as risque as it gets. You don't need to actually be in the porn industry. You don't even have to strip. You can be from the comforts of your own home. I mean, I even went through, have her read how Seeking Arrangement burst the college bubble. And I go through all the different ways. Like, okay, yeah, you could do porn, but why would you? Girls are getting paid, thousands of dollars to play video games. You just got to flash a little boobie, and not even boobie, cleavage. Her looks could also parlay into something that is not necessarily sexually related, but she could just, hey guys. So, I mean, she could become a conservathought. You could say, here, I'll write this for you. You read this in a bikini. You know, take a percentage. Be your agent. You know, that's a pretty big jump going porn. Well, wait a minute. There's other ways she could capitalize on her looks. If she's that good looking, why doesn't she just go into modeling? I mean, that's one thing to do. Set up her Model Mayhem. I think Model Mayhem or Fiverr. That's another thing to do. Get her started. She should be smart enough. She can handle the business acumen of how to set up a webcam or how to take pictures and register and, you know, set up a PayPal account, set up an LLC, things like this. Maybe you can help her with that. But that's what I would recommend you do is you recommend, look, you don't have to go into porn, okay? You don't have to become a stripper. God almighty, the fucking stripping poles. Well, how dirty is that? I mean, you want to talk about STDs, where I'd be worried more about the local, you know, strip bar. Whereas you're at home, even if you're doing your real legit porn stuff, that's at home. Whatever diseases are there are yours. You brought it in there. You're not going to get any new ones. So I would try to have, you know, eschew her from the actual porn and make money off of her looks without having to resort to that online. But, you know, and she could probably do both. You know, if she does it right, you know, look, she's a porn star. Any good guy's going to be like, yeah, no, because you're not going to get married. But if I don't know what, she likes pugs. Oh, my God. She's the pug princess. Oh, my God. Hey, guys. So here's my pug. No, she got the cleavage hanging out. And then there's Fred. And Fred loves pugs. And Fred is a chemical engineer. And Fred makes $120,000. And Fred just wants nothing more than to have another girl who's pretty. And if you train her right to be a good wife and to be a supporting wife, she meets Fred. And then pugparents.org, whatever dumbass shit they come up with. And they make their money. And hey guys, so it's Pug Parents. We're here. This is my husband, Fred. Don't let anyone know that you got a husband because then your readership goes down. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would try and do that. But I would not recommend your niece do porn. There you go. All right, questions, answers, links down below. Good talk. Glad we prevented a girl from going into porn, even though I am all for it. I am very libertarian. Please do what you want. AssholeConsulting.com. See you guys later. Tools.